Oh, Rosie. Oh, girl. Oh, Rosie. Oh, girl. Steal away, yeah. Steal away. Steal away, yeah. Steal away all my rights. Mac McDougal, Sixth Estate. Lady Di. Mr. Denicola, Mr. John Denicola. John, did you send me an email about a ring? I responded. Shannon Carnahan, Trump's ear bandage, News Now Victoria, Thomas McDill, Disabled Outcast, Early and Often, what's up? Brandon Mitchell, what's up? What's up, wingman? Steal away, yeah. Steal away. Steal away, yeah. Steal away. All right, everybody, how you doing? Let's Otvo, how are you? Kev, Stevio, Claudette, Stoomy. Stoomy? Dan Harmon. Hi, everyone. How are you? All right. First things first. You guys know, or maybe you don't know, it's still fairly new, but I am starting an organization called TAC, Transparency Accountability Coalition. It's free to join. The idea is to have a NRA style coalition that focuses on all the Bill of Rights, not just the Second Amendment. Per Thompson, what's up? So if you would be so kind to go to TAC, well, I guess I could put that in the chat, right? Copy, paste, send, there we go. I don't know if it's going to go, but anyway, there it is. So if you go to this homepage and click join, and then join now for free, and put your name, email, and just write in this little message box. Why isn't it showing it? That's weird. Huh. Join. Join now. Oh, I wonder why the page didn't flip. That is so weird. Anyway, you click the join now button, you put your name and email address in there, and tell them you want to be a member, and you're in. Okay. In the meantime, let's check out the dreaded rabble rouser. This is Dr. Justin Spiehz, a Navy veteran, master's degree, PhD, genius of a man. He's going to an ACLU meetup. He has a reservation to be here. It's at a public community center. It was switched from a public library to a public community center. So he made a couple signs to go and exercise his First Amendment right in this public setting. So let's go from here.
Wow, we're only out there.
Hi, RCP.
You'll have to ask me.
I have an RCP.
I'm sorry, we are about to take a fast.
You said you're about to? I have an RCP.
Oh, this is on super speed, isn't it? That's how I watch everything. Sorry, guys. Put that down to 1. And we're good there.
Yes.
So they're saying they're at capacity, even though he has a reservation and the people ahead of him had a reservation. They're saying they're at capacity. This is important. So no one else can go inside this group meeting or whatever they're having because they're at capacity. So they let people in who were not RSVP'd because he has a reservation and they're still not going to let him in.
I know.
So you should have accounted for me as well.
Well, I'm sorry, but we're at capacity.
Hi, Yvonne.
Yeah.
Huh?
Sorry.
What's the
I
capacity?
said the capacity is where it's at.
What's the capacity? What's the number? I have an RSVP though.
250.
This is what I don't understand. Is that I have
250.
okay, I have a number. Can I please just tell you that I'm RSVP, so my number should count in there.
I'm sorry, you cannot enter. We are at capacity completely.
I RSVP.
I'm sorry.
That's the thing.
I'm sorry, but we're at capacity and you
But
cannot
that
go
doesn't
in.
make any sense.
So remember, this is the American Civil Liberties Union. They used to be good. NRA used to be good too. The only good gun thing now is Gun Owners of America. They're the only no compromise gun association. And we're going to be the only no compromise civil rights foundation. We're not going to be like the ACLU. It's not going to be about politics. It's going to be about freedom.
It's a fire regulation.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I RSVP.
I'm sorry, but you
So
cannot go in, sir.
I'm counted towards that number.
Right.
But we are at
So-
capacity,
But
so you cannot go in.
so somebody that
Your genes are at capacity.
didn't RSVP is in there, and I'm not allowed to go in. I
The same
RSVP.
thing happened to me.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. You're at capacity.
Well, then you
We've
need to,
already started.
you need to,
What do you mean by reverted to reruns? This is my friend. He asked me to help him out, so I'm covering this video for him.
make, you need to make.
No,
you
he's
need
not
to
going to
explain
make anybody
yourself.
do anything, sir. You please have to leave.
Well, I don't have to leave. What are you talking about?
They are actually, yeah.
I don't have to leave. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but we're at capacity.
Okay, but I don't
And,
have to leave.
okay, well, you can stand here, but you can't go in.
Well,
So you can stand here.
what happens if I go in?
We're going to have to call the police because we're at capacity and that is a fire hazard.
How do you know you're at capacity?
Because we've counted every single person because they checked in.
Oh, so okay.
No, because to me, I want to go home because I'm not going to hang out. I just want, like I said, I spent a lot of time to get here.
Yeah.
So they mismanaged this. They let people in who didn't have an RSVP. So Dr. Spiehz is not the only one getting booted. People put in effort. They took time to get here. They wanted to be here, including him. And because they mismanaged the event, now they can't get in.
They run around.
Yeah, for sure. I understand.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, so just a few call to actions here, so just calling your legislature, telling them to oppose the bills that trample on their civil rights, of course. And then, of course, this one, most important, is to stop the law there. So scan the QR code, you can find more information about that. And then, as always, if you want to learn more, reach out and one of us are
Okay.
more than happy. So,
All right. Yeah, no, because I'm also a monthly donor, so that's why I'm kind of really involved.
yeah, for sure.
Hey man, I don't understand. I RSVP'd for this. I don't understand. She said that you guys counted everybody that went in there because they all checked in. And so I haven't checked in. So in theory, you should have 240.
Well, what do you mean text not user friendly? We're about to sign in about a few board members, and then we're going to be completely live and ready to roll.
9 people in there.
That's a work in progress. Don't forget, it's a new website. It's a new foundation. There's going to be growing pains, of course.
Because I'm on the list, RSVP. So
Yeah.
that means there's people in there that didn't RSVP. And meanwhile, I did. And I'm what? I can't go in?
Right. So how we did the check-in process, that would be correct.
What would be correct about that?
You want me to?
That's just, so yes, people walked in. Yes, some people got in around us. That is unfortunate. But as always,
Oh, so you let people in who weren't RSVP'd. So you made a mistake, and now you're keeping these people out who did have reservations.
one of us organizers are always happy to meet with you one-on-one to go over the meeting. You can take those sheets of paper if you want more information.
So Mac McDougal, if you emailed it, then Mark probably got your email, and he's probably has your name on the list. So just wait and see what happens. Don't freak out.
Well, so what really was the point of the RSVP then, I guess, is what I'm asking. I mean, you guys switched locations because you knew there was going to be a large enough crowd, so the RSVP should have meant
Actually,
something.
that's not true. We switched locations because the previous location was not confirmed. This was confirmed, so that is
Oh, by the way, he's holding two signs. One says something about abortion, and one says something about something else. And I'm sure it's making him uncomfortable.
why we switched
Forgot to bring that up.
locations.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you saying it wasn't true. I got an email from, what's the coordinator of this event here at the ACLU? Her name is Image or something like that. And she said it was because of capacity. So what you just said there, you said what I said was not true, but that's what the coordinator of this told me. in the
Yeah,
email.
I mean,
So-
if there's a
so if you
complaint,
Oh, you're saying it might not be compatible with iPhone. All right, I'll bring that up to Mark. Thank you.
that you
So-
have, you're
well,
more than welcome to reply to that email and
just
she'll
wanted-
get back to you.
looking for an answer on what was the point of the RSVP.
Again, The email, you can email her and ask
He has no clue.
that.
That's what he's saying. Deflect, deflect, deflect. Never take responsibility.
She is someone with the information that I do not have.
Who
so
are you
I
then?
cannot answer that.
Who are you then?
You can find my information on the website.
What's your name?
My name's Evan.
Evan?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your title?
Voting rights organizer.
Oh, voting rights organizer. Okay. Say it again.
I was talking to her.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of passive aggressive. Oh, okay. Thank
They
you.
may allow you to do it too.
Okay. Appreciate that. You signed it with him right there?
I support ACLU financially,
Oh, there you go.
and I RSVP, but I'm not able to.
Well, that's how they treat you. Yeah, they treat you. So you signed up where? Right here?
What the hell is boofing? Is there going to be any boofing? What is boofing? Never heard of that.
100% she is.
Okay. Thank you.
That's right. They've become hardcore leftists, unfortunately.
We outdoor our first location. We're trying to keep up with ours.
I think the one sign says "Lefties love big balls," as a reference to the big balls in the Doge. Don't ask John Felix what, Anna.
All right. So I can't go in. So I'm going
By the way, guys, if you missed last night's Rumble live, it was pretty fun and pretty funny, honestly.
to stand right here.
We have the hall as open as I know. I'm sorry.
So now he's holding a sign, and you know that they're getting triggered. How does boofing equal farting, and why do we have to say boofing instead of farting? And why would there be boofing / farting on this video? Was that like a joke from when I first started doing videos when my dog would snore and everyone thought I was farting? Is that the thing? Yeah, it's hilarious.
One of us organizers are always happy to get this so go forward. Yeah, so I mean, there are specific things you're asking.
Appreciate that, Johnny. Been watching all your stuff, man.
I can give you guys these and you can walk away
Oh, boofing. Now we got some boofing involves drugs up the rectum. That's different than farting, that's for sure. The dog snorted, bro. The dog snorted. You think I'd care if I blew a fart on video? I'd admit it. We all fart. You ain't special.
Yeah, that I'm not. I'm not gonna snort it. But, yeah, definitely. And, you know, it's
You know what boofing is? Something that should have never existed or become a term because it sounds weird. And if you're sticking things in your rectum to get high, bro, come on, man. You got to rethink life a little bit.
Hey, get this one too. Get this one too.
Oh, don't worry, I'm already.
Yeah, I just saw something on the internet about women who take coffee enemas all the time, like several times a day. There was like some, maybe it's a Netflix special. Like, bro, it's an exit. That is supposed to be an exit, not an entrance. Okay? Come on, people. What? What is going on this video, man? How about we change the subject? Huh? You butt pirates? ACLU is not a government agency, so I don't know if Doge can do anything about ACLU other than tell the truth about it. He gets arrested with the ACLU standing right there. They're the ones that got him arrested. Yeah, bro. Admonish King Charles for bringing up butt stuff.
No, I know, I'm like kids are playing. I don't, yeah, I know. I do know that, anyway, what National's doing for their cause, there is gonna be a virtual meeting. I think it's this Thursday. I can try to track down more info.
Oh, now you see these people to the left? They just walk right in. Look, see him right there? See him walking in? Dr. Spiehz catches it. And also a concerned citizen comes up and starts recording too, thank God.
Hey, hey.
I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. We drove all over the wrong place.
Well, they changed it.
This arrest was like 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, where did they get it going there?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, they just walk right in. So they walk right in, and now they come here to block the door, like two woke roadblocks.
Who are you?
I ask myself that every day.
What are you stopping me from doing there then?
I don't think I'm stopping anything.
Really? Well, then let me go around you. They just got to go in there.
Dude, I'm a dipshit with a camera. I don't make rules. I don't do anything.
Then what are
Get out of the way, dipshit.
you doing then? Why are you blocking my way? You know, that's a crime to block my way in a public building. You
It's
just,
not.
it sure is.
Yes.
You're also
21
not allowed to protest here.
21, 59, 22. Who's protesting?
You are with that sign.
What sign?
The sign that you're holding in your hand.
What's your stocking cap say?
It says the ACLU. It's
Does
right.
it? Okay. So my message, is that what you're referring to?
I don't care what your message is.
Really? So why are you saying I'm protesting? Why are
I'm
you
not
saying
going to
this
argue
is
with
a
you,
sign?
dude. You're not going to.
There was 4 or 5 people that just went in there. When you told me that if I went in there, one more person,
Police are here.
that it
Feel
would,
free to involve them.
that it would,
One sign says something about abortion. The other one says something about leftists love big balls.
shut
Hey,
down
Evan,
the entire meeting.
can you get the officers that are down here, please?
So the cops are there now, and they're there talking to somebody, and I'm sure they're telling them a bunch of nonsense because here they come like idiots.
And what are you getting the officers for? Have I done something wrong? Have I done something wrong? that you need to get the police? Aren't you ACLU liberals defund the police a-holes? What's your name?
Officer Kistar.
This time? What police department are you with?
Marion Police Department.
You got a badge number?
Yeah, 9312.
Appreciate it.
What's that?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, she's not a cop. She works for the ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union. Yep, they're gloved up. I don't know if but it is snowing outside too.
So, officer, first of all, what's your name?
Officer Allen.
Officer Allen. Who are you with?
Say it again.
Who are you with?
Marion Police Department.
Do you have a badge number?
3728.
378. So, officer. So I don't know why you're over here with me, but
Our supervisor will address you here in a second.
But since you're over here, I would like to report that they're preventing me from going into this meeting.
This is their event. They're at capacity, which is the first part of it. And
Well, if
second,
But they just let people in. So viewpoint discrimination.
you would let me explain what I was going to
I
say.
understand. So
No, you
I'm
don't,
just-
because I'm trying to explain it to you.
I
I'm going to try to
understand.
explain.
Can I say two
No,
words?
because I'm in the process of reporting what is called a crime. It's called 215922. They're interfering with my public business by preventing me from going in there. And the reason why is because when I first came here, they said that if I went in there, it would be one person over capacity and they'd have to shut the entire meeting down. I stood right over there and watched this. 4 more people went into the room. That came in after me and went in there, no problem. And I walked over here to go in there because clearly the capacity thing and what you were just saying there, because you were just parroting what they were telling me about capacity, isn't true. And so since it's not true, I have RSVP'd to this meeting. And if they're going to allow people in over capacity like they just did, but then prevent me, they are interfering with my public business, and that's a crime.
So I'm just, law enforcement's just third party. We get information from both sides.
Law enforcement's third party. Yeah, that's why he's telling you the third party the crime they're committing. But you guys only care about what he's doing because their feelings are hurt because he's exercising his civil liberties, his American civil liberties.
So like I said, our supervisor will be here in a second to address you with what he finds out and things like that, and then we'll move on from there. As of right now, we're just going to stay here and wait until he addresses us. Is that all right?
Well, I'm saying I'm reporting a crime.
I understand. Once my supervisor gets over here, we'll address that.
No, they won't.
Yeah. So since this is a national event, national is the whole
Someone can stand before a park and put the sign that says venue to move. People, disabled people in parking with canes and stuff. And the same thing here. I've seen people like taking through the grass.
This is going to be interesting. I'm narrating into the phone right now. This is going to be interesting because I haven't done anything wrong. So it's going to be interesting what they're going to try and say here. It's going to be really interesting to try and see. I mean, it's the most damnest thing, right? What are we going to try and say? I can try to go in there.
They're about to contradict themselves again right here.
That's fine. I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to go in there.
Okay.
I'm just going to stand right here.
Yeah, but I need to keep people out of this area so that there's egress if there's a fire.
Oh, it's a fire. Oh.
All right, so they got to keep people out of that little foyer there because in case there's a fire, you got to have egress, right?
During lobby days to say, here is how your district is. Here are the people in the state who have told you what you should do. So stop wasting time on bills.
Because you got people still doing the same thing right over there. I don't understand. Yeah, so they got somebody. Look, you got somebody standing right there.
So you see in that other foyer, there's a dude right there or a woman right in the foyer.
Man, I tell you what.
He needs, I hope he sues, man. I really do.
Man, see, look at this. That lady just told me that they have to keep the area clear for egress, she says. Look at that. Somebody's standing right there. No problem. No problem. Egress. Hey.
So here comes a concerned citizen recording, and thank God they're recording.
All right. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Don't say anything. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Okay. Is this the ACLU thing?
These cops say, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Okay? Don't say anything. To the cops.
Okay.
To the cops.
Can I say anything to you?
I don't know if this is a random concerned citizen or if it's concerned citizen YouTube channel. I'm thinking it's a random concerned citizen.
Well, so here's what's happened so far is they got here and they said that they're at capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And so as I tried to just walk into the door right there, they stopped me and they said, if you go in there, we'd be one person over capacity. We'd have to shut the entire building down. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So, but I RSVP'd. And then there's this, they're like, well, the people that are in there signed up. I'm like, oh, okay, they signed up. So I came over here to this sign up area right here and talked to this guy. He's no longer standing here. I was like, what's the point of the RSVP? And anyways, if you're at capacity, you have people in there that didn't RSVP, and I did RSVP. Like, well, what's going on? Anyways, so I just went and I just stood right here with my sign or my message here. And that guy right there started taking pictures. And while I was standing there, they let about 3 or 4 or 5 people go in right there. So I'm like, I'm standing right there, I'm like, what the fuck? So I go walking over, they can go in, I can go in, and that guy right there cuts me off. And then that lady right there joins me. They're both blocking me from going in there. I'm like, the ACLU lady. She says, I can't be here because with these, she called them signs. So don't say anything. Here they come.
Hello there. I'm Sergeant Simmons with the Marion, Kansas Police Department. Would you mind going over and talking with me over at the front doors?
I'm fine right here.
Well, staff has requested you be trespassed from the building.
For what?
Because you were causing a ruckus.
Causing a ruckus. How so? Never raised his voice? Didn't do anything except ask why he got excluded when he had reservations? He had every right to ask. And then he asked the question, why would you let these other people in when you won't let me in? Viewpoint discrimination. And then he was told that the foyer's got to remain clear because of fire hazard. And then they let someone else in the right foyer next to him. And then here comes this imbecile saying, you're causing a ruckus. In other words, we don't want you here. And we have the guns. And again, they're not going to realize the difference between public and private property.
Causing a ruckus?
Yep, and it's a private. Listen to me for a
is that?
second, please. It is a private business. They have the
No, it's not.
right to trespass anyone that they see fit, and they don't have to give a reason.
This is something that's nationwide. Cops don't know the difference between public and private property. They don't know when you're required to compel ID from you. And these are the things we're going to work on if you join tech, honestly.
You're
Okay?
telling me this city community center is a private business?
It is a private business. You have
The city community center is a private business.
to pay to come into this place.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do.
So that makes it a private business? This is a city public building. What are you talking about?
You are being trespassed from the business.
What'll happen if I don't leave?
You're going to be arrested.
For what?
For trespassing, sir.
What crime have I broken to be trespassed from this
If
public
I
building?
tell you that you are trespassed as a representative of the building, and then you do not fault, you asked me a question, so let me finish. If I tell you that you are trespassed at the request of the business and you refuse
It's not a business.
to leave, then it is criminal trespassing in the state of Kansas, and that is an arrestable offense. So here's my solution for you, okay? Because I want to give you options. Good.
Now that I've completely misrepresented the law, now I'm going to give you an ultimatum.
Good police officer gives people options.
You're not a good police officer by any stretch of the imagination. Don't get it twisted.
There is a protesting spot out on a sidewalk
I'm not
outside of the
protesting.
building.
I'm not
Well, you've got
protesting.
a sign right
It's in
here.
the sign. It's a message.
Okay.
There's 7 signs right next to him on the left. Is the ACLU protesting?
I am giving you the opportunity
You'll
to
be
leave
violating
on
my
your
First
own.
Amendment right.
No,
This
I
is
won't,
Yes,
sir.
you will. This
No,
is
I
a
won't.
public building. Yes.
Are you going
will.
to
This
leave
is
the
a public
business?
building. I've not broken
Are
a law.
you willing to leave the business,
I
sir?
asked you what law I had broken.
Criminal trespassing.
No.
At this
Prior
point,
to
you are
that, and you said
trespassed.
caused a ruckus.
Are you going to leave this building, sir?
For what?
For trespassing.
Based on what crime have I committed?
You are committing it right now. I've told
This
you
is a
you're trespass.
public-
You need to leave.
There has to be an underlying charge for that. Otherwise,
Sir?
you're going to be violating my First Amendment
No,
rights
I
right
won't
now.
be.
Yes, you
No,
will.
I won't be.
Because you're removing.
Yes, you will be. Yes, you will be. Dude, I still get shocked at how stupid police officers are. It's unbelievable that we give guns to these people. I can't believe it.
Are you
because of
going
what
to
you
leave this
consider my
building,
sign
sir?
right here in protesting?
Are you going to leave this
That
building,
you would
sir?
find yourself in a First Amendment lawsuit.
Okay, put your hands
Fashion-
behind your back, sir.
There you go.
Stop.
Nope, stop. Take my phone. Take my phone. That's all that was. That's all that was. You are under arrest. Close it off. Keep your phone recording.
We're recording. We're recording everything.
Of course you can record. Close my phone. Close my phone.
It's not working, so you kind of forced our hand, buddy.
Oh, there's that mentality. You forced us to do this to you. How dare you exercise the rights we swore to preserve, protect, and defend? Now you forced us to get violent with you and try to ruin your life. Everything Dr. Justin Spiehz, the guy with the master's degree and PhD, is saying, and Navy veteran who would be in the ocean, under the ocean for weeks at a time, who's got more brain power in his beard than all these 3 cops combined. He's wrong, but they're right. When they don't look at any law ever, they didn't even do an investigation to see. They don't even know it's a public building, for the love of God. Here they are caging somebody.
Do you want to take this on?
Yeah.
Any weapons on you? It's gonna stab me.
Let's take him away from the front doors of this.
We're gonna go with this. Follow me.
Merriam Police Department, and probably in Kansas. Merriam Police Department in Kansas or Merriam Sheriff's Office, one of the two.
You're welcome to follow us. Just please don't interfere.
Got it.
Exactly. Civil liberties violated at the request of the American Civil Liberties Union. Crazy.
And get a little bit of this. Come down to the
Which jail? Which jail are you taking them to? Is
The Olathe Adult Detention Center.
that the one in New Century?
Yes.
No, it's
No,
in,
or no.
it's in downtown.
Oh, the new one?
You know where the district courthouse is, something like that.
Is there any of you property that you want to leave with
Yeah,
her?
yeah.
Okay, it's right now.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good.
Zach, you want me to look up the address for it?
I think I know where it's at. It's like, yeah, on the railroad tracks, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can give you the address.
Okay.
Hey, Warren. I'm doing a live stream. Call you back in 10 minutes. Thank you, Warren. See you. Warren Sapp calling, trying to get him to join tech. Okay. I think we've seen enough, right? They take them out to the car. They say something about IDing or something, and we'll just release you right here. Or if you don't live in this county or something, we're going to have to take you to the jail. So the dreaded rabble rouser, everybody, Dr. Justin Spiehz, master's, PhD, Navy veteran, patriot, anti-woke, right? Arrested for holding a sign in public in a public building. Let me call this department real quick while I dial the number in while we're online here.
Marion, please, can I help you?
Yeah, may I speak to a supervisor, please?
Yes. Which one? Like, what would it be pertaining to?
The false arrest that happened at the ACLU conference.
Do you have like a case number or the person's name?
Dr. Justin Spiehz was arrested at the ACLU conference for standing in public.
How do you spell the last name?
Spiehsh. I'm recording this call for my records.
Okay. And who are you?
My name is John.
And how are you related to the case?
I'm just a concerned taxpayer.
Okay. Hold on just a moment.
Thank you. You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
This is Major for a call with the Marion Police Department.
Shocker.
Please leave me your name and a callback number, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can.
Every time.
You may start your message now. Press 0 to return to the attendant.
Hey, Major, I just saw one of your sergeants falsely arrest and claim that the community center there is a privately owned business. I don't understand what's going on with you police officers, that you really don't understand the difference between public and private property and the protocols and stipulations that go along with each, but it's disturbing how ignorant and incompetent your police officers are. Feel free to call me back if you have the nerve to have a discussion, which I highly doubt, because this is how most American cops act, even though garbage men and roofers have far more dangerous jobs than you do. But, you know, you're all heroes in your own mind. You're all legends in your own mind, and you all like to impede the freedom of patriots and peaceful people. So, you know, hopefully none of this stuff happens to your family, right? Have a good day. All right. What a shocker. All right, I'm going to call Warren. I'm going to go call Warren back. You guys have a good day. Subscribe to the dreaded rabble rouser. Tell him I sent you. In the meantime, please join TAC. I know that it's what do you call it? Just hit that join button. I don't know if it's not working for the mobile app or whatever. We'll work on it, man. It's a new thing. It's a 501c4. Everything's legitimate. We want to get lots of people. We want 75% of the budget's going to go to helping people legally. And we're going to be no compromise. We're not going to be like the ACLU. We're not going to be like the NRA. We're going to be more like gun owners of America for all the Bill of Rights, not just the Second Amendment. No compromise. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. All right. Peace.